Hello, welcome back to TV Day's Drama Digest, your go-to source for all the latest gossip, spoilers, and deep dives into the dramatic world of Salem. Today, we're bringing you an absolutely thrilling story that's set to shake up everything we know about E.J. DiMera and his complicated relationship with his son, Johnny. Recently, fans have been on the edge of their seats, waiting to see how EJ's memory will evolve and what truths will come to light about the shooting that left him in a coma. In today's breakdown, we'll explore the fascinating twists in this storyline as EJ begins to unravel the mystery of who really shot him and the shocking revelations that follow. Grab your popcorn because this is going to be one wild ride. The aftermath of the shooting, EJ's determination to protect Johnny as the drama unfolds. One thing is crystal clear. E.J. DiMera is not about to let his son Johnny face the consequences of the crime he believes Johnny committed. For months, E.J. has been grappling with the trauma of the shooting, and the question on everyone's mind has always been, who shot E.J.? From the moment E.J. woke up from his coma, his thoughts were consumed with the idea that Johnny was the one responsible for pulling the trigger. Johnny had been seen with the gun, and in his haze, E.J. couldn't shake the feeling that his son had turned on him. After all, Johnny had been struggling with their relationship, and the tension had reached its breaking point. But despite the animosity between them, E.J. still couldn't bear the thought of his son spending years behind bars. It's in these early moments of recollection that E.J. makes a bold decision. He will protect Johnny at all costs. E.J., now determined to ensure his son avoids jail time, resolves to do whatever it takes to keep him out of Statesville. But as the truth behind the shooting begins to unfold, E.J. finds himself confronted with questions and memories that threaten to unravel everything he thought he knew. The memory card, a key to the truth, but something doesn't add up. E.J. has always been known for his meticulous nature, so when he begins to remember certain details about the shooting, it's no surprise that he focuses on the memory card. A small but significant piece of evidence that holds the potential to change everything. The memory card becomes the focal point of E.J.'s recollection. In the moments before Johnny pointed the gun at him, E.J. distinctly remembers putting the memory card in his pocket. He's convinced that the card holds the key to understanding exactly what happened in those fateful moments. But as we dig deeper into this memory, some inconsistencies begin to arise. E.J. remembers putting the card in his pocket right before Johnny entered the room, but later, he recalls moving the card to a drawer. This simple act of moving the card suggests that there was a significant amount of time between when Johnny picked up the weapon and when the actual shot was fired. The timeline doesn't add up. EJ's flashbacks don't seem to match up with the sequence of events. He's confused, disoriented, and struggling to piece together the events surrounding the shooting. Considering E.J. had been in a coma for an extended period, it's entirely understandable that his memory is a little foggy, but these inconsistencies only fuel the sense of uncertainty surrounding the incident. E.J.'s memory, while valuable, is not infallible. He's only beginning to understand that the fragments he recalls are likely incomplete, and the truth of what really happened is still out there, waiting to be uncovered. Rita and the memory card. A promising lead, but more questions arise in an effort to protect Johnny. E.J. takes a crucial step. He hands over the memory card to Rita, a trusted ally who can help him figure out exactly what happened. Rita, ever loyal to E.J., agrees to take the card and dig deeper into the mystery. But as Rita examines the contents of the memory card, new questions begin to emerge. While the card contains valuable information, it doesn't provide the concrete evidence E.J. needs to piece together the final puzzle of the shooting. Rita's investigation into the memory card uncovers some key details, but nothing conclusive enough to clear Johnny's name or to confirm who the real shooter is. With the mystery still unsolved, EJ continues to be haunted by his own fractured memories and the overwhelming need to protect his son, even if it means living with uncertainty. As EJ pushes forward, determined to uncover the truth, the mounting questions and fragmented memories leave him at a crossroads. He's stuck between a desire to shield Johnny from the law and the growing realization that he might be mistaken about his son's involvement. But as his memories start to resurface, EJ's perspective begins to shift dramatically. A new direction. The shocking revelation that changes everything. It's in the midst of this uncertainty that new clues begin to surface, leading EJ to a stunning conclusion. As he revisits the scene in his mind, EJ starts to see things differently. The pieces of the puzzle begin to fall into place, and EJ starts to question his initial assumption that Johnny was the one who shot him. Slowly but surely, EJ realizes that Johnny may not have been the one to pull the trigger after all. What changes in EJ's investigation? New clues, both subtle and glaring, start to provide EJ with a clearer picture of what happened. The timeline surrounding the shooting becomes less muddled, and EJ begins to understand that there was more happening in the room that night than he originally thought. Could there have been someone else involved, someone EJ hadn't even considered? These revelations start to piece together a completely different story than the one EJ had been holding onto for months. The twist is shocking. Johnny wasn't the one who shot EJ. Instead, the real culprit is someone much closer to the family, someone who EJ never would have suspected. Who was the real shooter? As EJ's investigation continues to unfold, the truth behind the shooting becomes even more twisted. The answer may not be what anyone expected. Could it be a member of the DiMera family itself? Or perhaps someone with a personal vendetta against EJ? The possibilities are endless, and the story is far from over. This shocking new development puts EJ's relationships into jeopardy. Johnny, already struggling with guilt and confusion, is now faced with the possibility that he's been wrongfully accused. EJ's protective instincts, while admirable, could have led him to make a dangerous mistake, and now he must navigate the fallout from this revelation. The question on everyone's mind: who really shot EJ? And what does it mean for the future of the DiMera family? The dramatic ramifications of this discovery will no doubt create a ripple effect throughout Salem, affecting EJ, Johnny, and everyone in their orbit. EJ's journey. From guilt to clarity. As EJ comes to terms with the reality of the situation, he is forced to confront his own emotions and biases. He spent so much time focusing on protecting Johnny, but now he must question whether his desire to protect his son caused him to ignore the truth for so long. With new clarity and an evolving sense of guilt, EJ will have to find a way to make things right. He will need to deal with the fallout from the revelation, especially as the mystery of who shot him continues to unfold. There's no telling what will happen next in this explosive story, but EJ's journey from confusion to truth promises to be filled with emotional depth, heartbreak, and shocking twists. What's next for Johnny and EJ? Now that EJ has learned the truth about the shooting, the father-son dynamic will never be the same. Johnny is relieved that he's not the one responsible for the shooting, but he's left to grapple with the tension between him and his father. As EJ tries to rebuild his relationship with his son, it's clear that the road ahead will be fraught with challenges. Johnny, for his part, will likely struggle with his own feelings of guilt and confusion, wondering why EJ took so long to understand the truth. Will EJ be able to truly protect his son from the consequences of the shooting, or will the truth about what really happened come back to haunt them both? The drama is only just beginning, and it seems EJ's road to redemption will be a difficult one. Conclusion: the truth unfolds in Salem. As we wrap up this detailed breakdown, it's clear that EJ DiMera's storyline is about to take a massive turn. From his decision to protect Johnny to the shocking revelation about the real shooter, EJ's journey is poised to deliver some of the most dramatic moments Days of Our Lives has seen in recent memory. With so many questions still unanswered and the mystery of the shooting continuing to unravel, Salem is in for a storm of drama, heartbreak, and emotional twists. Stay tuned to TV Days Drama Digest for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dives into this explosive storyline. The truth is finally coming out, and we can't wait to see how it all unfolds. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.